Hello and welcome to Friendly Stories. My name's Lisa Jane and I'm here in a secret location in Toledo. Today I'm going to read Zog and the Flying Doctors. It's by Julia Donaldson and beautifully illustrated by Axel Scheffler. I have a live audience today, so if you do hear some, whining or crying or shuffling, then it comes from my lovely audience, but I'm sure they'll behave. Okay, so shall we get started? Okay, so shh, story time. Shh, it's story time. Meet the Flying Doctors. A dragon, a knight, a girl. Their names are Gadabout the Great and Zog and Princess Pearl. Pearl gives people medicine and pills and vaccinations. And Gadabout is an expert at performing operations. Zog is good at flying, but not so good at landing, no. But Gadabout and Princess Pearl are always understanding. Look, they're flying through the sky, see? Flying high one morning, they heard a mermaid wail. "I'm sunburned and it hurts," she cried, and swished her scaly tail. Bang, crash, thump, they landed. The mermaid's skin was red. Pearl rubbed some special cream. "Wear this and a hat," she said. "Oh, thank you," said the mermaid, as she waved a fond goodbye, as the team of flying doctors sped away into the sky. As the sun rose higher, they saw a unicorn. Oh, look. He pawed the ground and whinnied, "I've grown a horn." Bang, crash, thump, they landed. "I'll help you," said the knight, and he cut a horn off gently, to the unicorn's delight. "Thank you," said the unicorn, "for taking so much care." A team of flying doctors sped away through the air. Oh, halfway through the afternoon, they heard a lion sneeze. "Achoo! I've caught a cold," he said. "Can someone help me, please?" Bang, crash, thump. And Pearl said, "Take this pill and keep warm. That's terribly important when you're ill." But the lion's cave was chilly. So Zog said, "Fetch me some wood." See, there's Zog the dragon. Then he breathed out flames until the fire burned bright. "Thank you," roared the lion. "I'm feeling nice and warm." Then the team of flying doctors sped away into the storm. As evening fell, they saw a great big palace below. "My uncle's house," said Princess Pearl. "Let's go and say hello." Look, see, there's the palace. Bang, crash, thump, they landed. Pearl's uncle was the king. But he didn't say hello. Instead, he said, "You naughty thing! Where have you been?" he thundered. "You look an awful mess. What's happened to your crown? And where's that pretty frilly dress?" "But uncle, can't you see I'm a doctor now?" The king replied, "Princesses can't be doctors, you silly girl." He told his men to seize her and took her upside down. No, Princess Pearl was furious. She stamped, she stormed, she cried. Weeks went by, and Princess Pearl spent many weary hours sewing pretty cushions. and arranging pretty flowers. The others tried to rescue her with all their might and main, but they simply couldn't manage. All their efforts were in vain. Each night they flew to visit her and perched upon her sill, and one dark night she told them the king had fallen ill. The king grew worse. His head was sore, his arms and legs felt weak, his skin had turned bright orange, and he found it hard to speak. Look, bright orange, see? Look. He called a lot of doctors, a new one every day. He croaked, "Oh, what is this illness?" But they simply couldn't say. They didn't know the answer, but Pearl was pretty sure. It looks like orange fever. And she read about a cure. Grated horn of unicorn, a mighty lion sneeze, and some mermaid scales, a little slime, and 1/2 pound of cheese. She told the others what to get. "And be quick, please. My uncle could be dying. He looks extremely sick." Away flew Zog and Gadabout. They reached the lion's den. Bang, crash, thump, they landed. He sneezed for them, and then they flew back to the forest, where grateful Unicorn was very pleased to give them his unwanted sawn-off horn. Back to the mermaid's rock they flew. She gladly gave them some scales, and her sea snail friends allowed them to collect their slimy trails. Zog said, "I'm exhausted," but they flew and flew until bang, crash, thump, he landed on the bedroom windowsill. Princess Pearl said, "Thank you for the scales, the slime, the sneeze, and the horn," which she then grated up with 1/2 pound of cheese. She tiptoed in to her uncle's room. The king lay in his bed. She held a spoonful to his mouth. "Now open wide," she said. "Look, he's sleeping." After just one spoonful, her uncle felt much stronger. After 2, he wasn't orange any longer. After spoonful 3, the king was dancing with delight. "Princesses can be doctors," he said with delight. "Oh, you're absolutely right. I'm sorry that I locked you up. Of course you must go free, but do come back to visit me and bring your friends to tea." "Hooray!" cried Pearl, and she ran out to join the other 2. Then off into the sunset sped the Flying Doctor crew. There you go. The end.